What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit about Terence "Bud" Crawford, the 147-pound WBO champion, the arch nemesis to Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. Now, he did an interview with Brian Custer on the Last Stand podcast, and it's a quote that I'm looking at right now that Michael Benson put up from the show that I want to talk a little bit about. So let me read the quote to you guys. It says, "Jermell Charlo's got to understand. He's undisputed, but he's not on my level, nor Errol Spence's level. That makes him mad and jealous. He feels like he's supposed to be at the top echelon, but he's not. I'd beat his ass any day, easy." End quote. That's Terence "Bud" Crawford on Jermell Charlo and Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. Now, you guys know Terence Crawford, has always said that he wanted to face off against Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. and then go up to 154 and beat his cheerleader, Jermell Charlo. Now, of course, the fight fell through with Terence Crawford and Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. Due to, I would say, the business side of everything. They couldn't get everything squared away, so the fight fell through. Terence Crawford wind up signing a deal with BOK Prime, and he's set to face David Avanesian, a top 10 ranked competitor, December the 10th in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, a lot of people did cry foul about that. They said Terence Crawford was ducking. I didn't really see it that way. Business is business. He is getting $10 million for this fight up front, whereas in the fight with Errol Spence Jr., he was, going to get paid on the back end. So financially, it was a no-brainer. But as far as fight fans go, of course, fight fans are going to be disappointed because they're not getting the fight that they want to see. But I do think that fight will happen. I think it'll happen. It's probably going to happen next year. And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see about that. But I want to talk a little bit about this quote here. Now, as far as, let's talk about Jermell Charlo being on Terence Crawford's level. Everything's not black and white, guys. So, there's shades of gray and everything. I would say this. I wouldn't say Jermell Charlo's on Terence Crawford's level when it comes to the accomplishments in the sport of boxing. You guys know Terence Crawford is a undisputed champion, just like Jermell Charlo, but he's a 3-division champion. I think he's a 2-time lineal champion, if I'm not mistaken. So he's had a lot more accomplishments than Jermell Charlo. Now, as far as the skill set go, Jermell Charlo's highly skilled, and of course, Terence Crawford is. Terence Crawford is seen as one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. Now, as far as them in a matchup, something like that, we would just have to see once they get in the ring. People are going to have their opinions on that, but I do like both of these fighters, and I think that would actually be a great fight. I would give Terence Crawford the slight edge due to having possibly a little bit more skill sets than Jermell Charlo, but it's definitely not an easy win. I think Jermell Charlo is a very athletic fighter, strong guy, and he's gonna come forward on you. So I think that would be a good fight. Now, as far as Jermell Charlo being on Errol Spence's level, I would say in the department of fans knowing who he is, I would give Errol Spence the edge in that because I think he's marketed better than Jermell Charlo. I think it's more of Errol's demeanor. You guys know Jermell Charlo has a way of rubbing fans the wrong way, so I don't really think that plays well when it comes to the marketing thing. But I will say Jermell has accomplished more than Errol. Jermell is a undisputed champion at one of the toughest divisions in boxing, 154 pounds. You really can't take that away from him. I think he's just one of those guys that people don't like personally, so they hold it against him, whereas Errol Spence Jr. has more of a calm demeanor, and he goes down a lot easier, I think, for some people. But I do think Jermell has accomplished more than Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. Now, is he a better fighter than Errol? I don't know. Errol Spence Jr., I would say he's more disciplined as a fighter, but I would think I would say Jermell Charlo is more the athletic of the two. You know, he's more aggressive of the two. I would say so. I think that would be an awesome fight as well. I don't see that fight happening anytime soon. And another thing that I wanted to say that Terence Crawford mentioned, he said that makes him mad and jealous. I know that he gets mad about being overlooked. Whether or not he's jealous, I don't know about that. But, you know, he does make a case for, you know, people not looking at him in the same manner as they look at some of these other fighters, even though he's accomplished a lot in the sport. I will say he does get mad about that. And he doesn't, you know, he shows how angry he gets. And I think, you know, people prey on that. But Terence Crawford giving his opinion, guys, on, you know, Jermell Charlo. I would like to see that fight. But, you know, of course, he has to get past Errol the True Spence Jr., which is no way an easy win for Terence Crawford. But we're just going to wait and see what happens, guys. Let everything play out. You know, sometimes we just don't get what we want in, you know, the time that we want it in. But I think it will deliver. We'll see what Terence Crawford does with David Avanesian. We'll see what Errol Spence Jr.'s next move is. You know, everybody's assuming that is Keith One-Time Thurman. If he wants to be undisputed, he's going to have to take that fight. I think that's a good fight too, guys. Jermell Charlo, I think he returns next year, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys let me know what you think about what Terence Crawford had to say in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.